King Kong Ortiz is fully recovered from surgery. Wants to fight AJ next. Don't hold your breath.
Push the weight and no flex. Flex alive is one in the six. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Well, it's not like we haven't spoken about this in the past. What are we going on, 3-4 years now? Probably more than that. Only thing that's changed is these men's age. Only thing that's changed is a couple of losses. Ortiz knocked out by Deontay Wilder twice. AJ knocked out by Andy Ruiz and battered around by Alexander Usyk fairly recently. And now that Usyk is tied up in this war, he's talking about having a fight in between. Now, in reference to what's going on in the Ukraine, in reference to Usyk and Lomachenko, the news is changing every day. They're getting pardons and they're allowed to go train and fight. And, you know, I'm hearing things, news changes every day. I'm sure as soon as I'm doing this video, something else is going to change. You know, the person in charge of the Ukraine is probably going to say, hey, you know, it's okay. Go fight AJ and then come back. I mean, I don't know. We're in a very weird state right now, and it's affecting the sport of boxing. But I saw this and I found it cute because once upon a time, King Kong Ortiz was on the other side of the pond under Eddie Hearn. And he was in line to fight AJ. As a matter of fact, King Kong Ortiz was never, I repeat, never Deontay Wilder's responsibility, but he took it because AJ ducked this man. That's right, y'all. If y'all forgot, let me remind you. Anthony Joshua was supposed to fight King Kong Ortiz, and it never happened. Eddie Hearn signed this man to keep him on the shelf. So I wouldn't be surprised if Anthony Joshua did entertain this fight. I don't think he is. It must be seen to believe. But it's not going to surprise me if he entertains the fight because he's been knocked out twice and he's about 3 or 4 years older now. Still dangerous. So let me go to this article I saw on Boxing Scene. It says back in early January, former title challenger Louis King Kong Ortiz was ordered by the IBF to face Filip Hrgović in a heavyweight final eliminator. The winner would have become IBF, WBA, WBO, IBO champion Alexander Usyk's mandatory challenger. Ortiz was in action January 1st when he got off the canvas twice to stop Charles Martin in 6 rounds. According to his manager, Jay Jimenez, he also suffered a hand fracture that prevented him from accepting the fight against Hrgović. The hand injury has now healed, and Ortiz is now able to resume training. Hrgović is set to face Zhilei Zhang in a final eliminator on May 7th as part of the Canelo Bivol undercard at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. With Usyk's planned rematch against Anthony Joshua on hold because of the Russia-Ukraine war, Ortiz would like to step in and face the former champion, who is already considering the scenario of an interim fight to stay active. Now, let me stop right there for a minute. A lot of people said that King Kong Ortiz was ducking Hrgović. Ortiz don't strike me as that kind of guy, being that he was the boogeyman for years in the heavyweight division, and Deontay Wilder was the only person with the big enough cojones to fight this man twice. Okay, twice. It was not his responsibility. Let me reiterate that. He was not his responsibility, and Deontay stepped up and got the damn thing done. So I don't believe for 1 minute that he was ducking Hrgović. If you go back and watch the Charles Martin fight, Ortiz did look a little off. I thought it was his legs. He said he broke his hand. Whatever. You know what? I'll take his word for it. For 2 reasons. I'll take him at his word just because That's my one reason, just because this is the type of time people are on. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That's the first reason. The second reason is, who's Hrgovic? Because that's the type of time we on, right? I remember reading, I was like, look, man, somebody got to fight this Ortiz guy. What has he done? Who has he fought? I'm going to say the same thing about Hrgovic. What has he done? Who has he fought? Who's Zhilei Zhang? Sounded like a character from Dynasty Warriors back in the day. Come on, stop it. I got jokes. I don't care. You don't like it? Turn the damn video off. Ain't nobody ducking Hrgovic. Ain't nobody named King Kong Ortiz ducking Hrgovic. Who are you? What has he done? How many seats he sold? You see how silly it sounds? But let's roll with it. Because this is the type of atmosphere y'all built. The haters I'm talking about. Back to the article. King Kong Ortiz is back. I'm starting training this week. My rehabilitation of the hand injury is done. I'm ready for anyone, including Hrgovic, Ortiz told Boxing Scene. There you go. There you see. Just said it. If not him, then any of the top contenders. I heard rumors of AJ looking for southpaw work. I would be honored to step in for his interim bout while he waits for Usyk as he defends his beautiful country. My prayers go out to the Klitschko brothers and the Ukrainian people. Ortiz was offered a fight against AJ in 2019. Here you go, y'all. You see, this is my first time reading the article. Here you go. He was offered a fight against AJ in 2019, but he opted to face WBC champion Deontay Wilder in a rematch. Prior to 2019, and this is not an article, but let me tell y'all something. Prior to 2019, AJ was supposed to fight Ortiz and he didn't do it. So he saw more value in Deontay Wilder. He wanted to get that win back. It didn't work out for him. He wanted to get the win back and give Deontay his first O. There was more value there than the running around dealing with AJ. Wilder beat him via 7th round knockout. The Cuban heavyweight has fought twice since then, both winning bouts by stoppage. That is the article. And y'all already know my opinion. AJ is all cap when it comes to King Kong Ortiz. Now, like I said, there's news always changing in reference to the Ukraine. 1 minute, Usyk will say, hey, man, I'm not leaving my country. I'm not abandoning my post. And the next minute, I'm sure as I'm doing this video, more news are coming about talking about, hey, the president of the Ukraine says he can go and Lomachenko could go. Who knows? Y'all need to stay your asses over there and defend your country, man. Because the fact that this is even a conversation during your time of war makes me question everything going on over there. But this ain't the video for that. But I find it strange that they're erecting all of these obstacles to stop guys like Devin Haney from doing the damn thing. And they'll get AJ, they'll bring Usyk out just to whoop AJ's ass. AJ, it's a shame you don't even see the play. AJ, you sell more seats. You lost your belt, so what? I think you'll sell dozens and dozens and dozens of thousands and millions of seats at Wembley if you fight King Kong Ortiz damn near 4 years later. Damn near. So I don't know. I was going to pick Ortiz if they were actually going to fight 3-4 years ago. And you know what? Just off a general principle, I'll pick him now. AJ is not the guy that Eddie Hearn tried to sell him to be. Cut it out. That's my opinion. Bronx on deck. Move!